outstanding season at various levels of the game. This morning we saw the A, AA, and AAA graduating boys and girls games at St. Paul's High School, with the 4A girls and the 4A boys games will be played later this evening. We are live broadcasting the awards online with the link to view it on Basketball Manitoba website. Now I'd like to call forward the Basketball Manitoba President, Mr. Ross Wedlick, to bring greetings from the association.
Thank you. As Scott said, on behalf of the General Board of Basketball Manitoba, I'd like to bring greetings to everyone here today. When we gather like this is a reason, of course, for a huge celebration. And we're celebrating not only the individual successes of the people in this room, but also teams. It's also, in my opinion, a very important time for us maybe to reflect a bit. And I'm speaking more to the young people in this room because you're here to celebrate successes you've had this year. I hope you take some time, if you haven't done so already, today, in the next few days, to reflect back on all the people who have contributed to your success. There are many people, going back to maybe your junior high or club coaches, and some of the people maybe who are sitting at your tables, the parents, who washed all the dirty socks and drove you to all the different games and made huge sacrifices for you. So I hope we take some time to reflect on that. I'd also like to remind you, most of the people in this room, of course, are not eligible, but our provincial team tryouts are May the 27th to 29th. You may say, well, I'm not eligible, but there are people at your schools who are younger than you now, and we would like you to encourage them to be out because we want to have our best people representing our province, just like we've had for the last few summers where we've won numerous medals. Also, I'll take a moment to remind you it is voting day on Tuesday, and those maybe some people in here who first time is going to be able to vote. So vote as you please, but please vote, as they say. Let's all get out there and exercise our franchise. So all the best to you on behalf of Basketball Manitoba. We hope you have a great day. Thank you very much.
Okay, at this time I'd like to introduce the graduating all-star teams. We're going to ask the players to come up front when your name is called. The introduction of the A, AA, and AAA girls graduating all-star teams. From Swan Valley, Adele Clark. And it might be best if because we got a whole list of girls to call up, so we'll call them up and then we'll give the applause right at the end. From Artie Parker Collegiate, Adriana Prue. See, we're failing this test right now, people. We're failing the test. From Artie Parker Collegiate, Brianna Bourgnon. From Artie Parker Collegiate, Caitlin Fennell. From Neepawa Collegiate, Danielle Hankey. From Elton Collegiate, Isabel King. From Neepawa Collegiate, Jamie Kubaki. From Warren School, Kelsey Manchelenko. From Rosenart Collegiate, Kim Walder. From Warren Collegiate, Kristen Olson. From Neepawa Collegiate, Lena Gordon. From Westgate Mennonite, Lydia Balsillie. From St. John's Ravenscourt, Sadie McTavish. From St. John's Ravenscourt, Suman Memon. Coaches, from Neepawa Collegiate, Darren Rowe. Also from Neepawa, Jody Jury. And from Elton, Jeff Maxwell. This is Team Rowe. And we'll do pictures of each team, so we need, I think...
Front row to back row.
There you go. You got the idea now.
Don't hide.
I don't know. Should I go Look at me, guys.
Oh, Danielle.
Young lady in the back row that I can't see. Come down here. Okay, look at right here. I'll do a few shots, so keep smiling. Thank you.
Okay, just to let you know, I think Team Row is the losing team, so now we're going to call up the winning team. Team Sawyer from Lorette Collegiate, Elena Collier. From Sanford Collegiate, Ali Dunn. From Hamiota School, Ashley J. From Verdon Collegiate, Ashton Smith. From the U of W Collegiate, Autumn Monkman. From Verdon Collegiate, Carmen Ross. From Morris School, Emily Isaac. From Souris, Jamie Sherritt. From Sanford Collegiate, Joelle Payette. From Souris, Kaylee Butterfield. From Verdon, Morgan Kobiako. From Glenborough School, Taralee Bouchard. From Carmen Collegiate, Vanessa Millions. And the coaches from Verdon, Carrie Sawyer, also from Verdon, Leah McPherson, and from the U of W Collegiate, Alex McIver.
Come, coach. That's great. Thanks.
Okay, next up we're going to introduce the AA, AAA boys graduating all-star teams. Again, come up front when your name's called. We have Team Carter, the dark jerseys. From Swan Valley, Andrew Houston. Also from Swan Valley, Brody Kitch. From St. Norbert, Chris Dick. From Neelan High School, Clark Nactegal. From Swan Valley, Eric Klein. From Sanford, Josh Southam. From Steinbach, Josiah Rogalski. From Edward Schreier, Martin Gutt. From Glenborough School, Matt Klassen. From Glenborough School, Reed Gillis. From Steinbach Christian, Wellington Dreger. From Hapnot, Will Hatherley. From Artie Parker Collegiate, Ioano Chuckery. The coaches from Swan Valley, Kevin Carter, and from Steinbach Christian, Jamie Rogalowski. This is Team Carter.
You on the floor.
On the floor.
On the floor. There we go. Good. Except for the tallest guy. Maybe switch with the guy behind you.
Coach, get in the front.
So you can see me for sure, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's great, guys. Looking at me. Thanks, guys.
Now we have Team Penner. From St. James Collegiate, Brandon Arnott. Also from St. James, Braden Banzuziak. From Lorette, Cam Hodgson. From Niverville, Chris Giesbrick. From Linden Christian, Cody Newstatter. From St. James, Devin Kinch. From Killarney School, Ethan Kramer. From Gray Academy, Fetty Biederman. From Rossell Gray, Jordan Hebo. From Pinawa, Josh Hayter. From Leo Remenard, McKay Dupuis. From Nelson McIntyre, Nathan Palmer. And from St. James Collegiate, Owen Hansen Manchidegis. Coaches, Ruth Penner from Linden Christian, Haven Ajigon from Linden Christian, and Robert Stradeski from Rossell Gray.
We have coaches? Who's one?
Here comes, yeah. Just one is here.
Go down on the end. Thanks. Cheer up a little bit, guys.
Right.
Got it.
Now I'd like to introduce the 4A girls graduating all-star teams. Again, come forward when your name is called. We have Team Schroeder and Team Schroeder Tan, from Sisler High School. Ashna Bansal. From Miles Macdonell, Ariel Kilwinick. From Westwood Collegiate, Brianna Hayward. From Lord Selkirk, Danielle Halson. From River East Collegiate, Janelle Hauser. From Westwood Collegiate, Jessica Marks Houndel. From Oak Park High School, Kristen Ballness. From Sisler High School, Kiana Giles. Also from Sisler, Kia Giles. From Miles Macdonell, Lana Makic. From St. Mary's, Lauren Neiman. From Westwood Collegiate, Rachel Shingleton. From Crocus Plains Collegiate, Chanel Hallowick. Coaches from Miles Macdonell, Carl Schroeder. And Sisler, Michael Tan. Oh, wait for a coach.
The little guy.
We saved your spot.
Yeah.
Now I'll introduce the 4A boys graduating all-star teams. First up, Team Penner. Whoa, jumping the gun, sorry. We have Team Hawash. Brittany Parisian from Garden City Collegiate. Haley Labarreras from Garden City Collegiate. Jay Sharp from John Taylor. Kayla Balfour from Garden City. Keelan Filowich from Vincent Massey. Keisha Brothers from Glenlawn. Liana Serapio from Daniel McIntyre. Marikar Costasa from Techvoc High School. Megan Florence from Vincent Massey. Paige Blanca, also from Vincent Massey. Sage Starkle from Dakota Collegiate. Shelby Sinclair from Glenlawn. The coaches, Stacy Hawash from Vincent Massey, and Stephanie Trimble and Sam Brackenridge.
Are our coaches here?
She's hiding.
I know. I don't want to be the picture.
So photogenic.
Okay, now we have the boys 4A All-Star teams. Team Penner, Bryden Bukich from Vincent Massey Collegiate. David Magugu from Kildonan East. Dylan Tagle from Garden City. Guy Hook from Sisler High School. Jerome Weeder from Oak Park High School. Julian Burtniak from Vincent Massey. Manny Woods from St. John's Ravenscourt. Marcel Aruda Welch from Garden City. Matthew Medina from Sisler High School. Noah Horowitz Simpson from Sisler High School. Olavo Williams Corderio from Portage Collegiate. Sandeep Brar from St. John's Ravenscourt. Trezon Morsilla from Garden City Collegiate. And we have our coaches, Phil Penner from Garden City Collegiate, Chester Wojciechowski from, says Mike Peterson, and Kadeem Coleman and Kyle Silva.
Step down.
Step down.
Step down.
Make a front row.
There you go. Coach, you want to come down to the front row? You back there.
Short guys get.
All right, guys, you can right there. It's so serious looking. Thanks, guys.
Okay, next up we have Team Cavadas. We have Cam O'Hare from St. Paul's High School, Daniel Thiessen from Glenlawn Collegiate, Davis Koss-Witcher from Sturgeon Heights, Eric Braganza from Maples Collegiate, Hani Mescal from Dakota Collegiate, Jaden Harms from Fort Richmond, James Wagner from John Taylor Collegiate, Joel Adu-Quay from St. Paul's High School, Josh Gandier from John Taylor Collegiate, Michael Rempo-Boschman from MBCI, Nick Bueno from Fort Richmond Collegiate, Ryan Johnson from St. Paul's High School, Zach Giesbrick from John Taylor, and the coaches, Spiros Cavadas from John Taylor Collegiate, along with John Giesbrick, Mike James, Garrick Hutzel, and Curtis Ling.
Step down. No, the shorter guys.
Good. Purple shirt, you want to come down here? Oh, no, you're good. Never mind. Never mind. It's not down there. Swish.
Okay, now I'd like to call Jen Howe from Westgate Mennonite Collegiate to say grace.
Let's say a word of blessing. Creator God, we ask that you bless this day when we gather together to celebrate another basketball season. We ask your guidance on our graduating players, that they will have the support they need as they move on to the next stages in their lives. We ask that you give good guidance and rest to our coaches and grant them the chance to rejuvenate so they can do it all again next year. We ask you to bless the parents and the fans who have offered all the support, meals, rides. May they feel your blessings. We ask that you guide all of us here with good character. We are grateful for the hands that have prepared this food, and that the conversations, may they be pleasing to you. Amen.
My name's Adam Wondlik. I'm the Executive Director of Basketball Manitoba. Again, welcome to our annual Basketball Manitoba Awards. Definitely very happy to have everybody here with us this afternoon and in a celebration of basketball. Before we get into the formal part of our presentation with the award recognition, a couple quick announcements. You may have noticed, and even on your table, there's a couple postcards there. This last year, we were making a pursuit with Manitoba Public Insurance to get a basketball-specific license plate on the market in Manitoba here. Last fall, we started our ad campaign, our promotional campaign, and we're pleased to have well over 1,000 people have signed themselves up for a plate. These are very similar to the Jets, Bombers, Goldeyes, a number of other ones that are out there. So we've made ourselves very clear with NPI that we're a serious sport. We're not just a fringe operation. I think that's what they maybe called us at the start. We're definitely serious, and we want to have a piece of something we can all put on our cars and also raise some funds for our Basketball for Life Foundation. So in the last 8 months, like I said, we've seen over 1,000 people put their name forward. We're at the last stages right now. Typically, all the plates you see on the road, most of them took 2 years to get there. So we're 8 months in, as much as I'd like to say, we have a plate, we'd like to go ahead and get one right now. I hope we're more than halfway there. Again, we're just waiting to hear some final word. And of course, those that do sign up would be the first ones that would be notified to get a plate. There's only going to be 2,000 made available, so already over half of them are already spoken for. So if that is something you'd like to do, again, they're $70 each. Half those funds stay within our sport to help remove financial barriers for those that are wanting to get more involved with basketball. So again, you can sign up through our website, the link, or if you take one of those postcards there, or you can see that link live right now on our website. We're hoping to have an announcement possibly later this summer, or maybe at the latest this coming fall. And again, thanks for those who have made their commitments to be part of this campaign to help promote and grow our sport here in Manitoba. Part of this that we would like to hopefully have a plate ready for is what we're also very excited to have back here in Manitoba this coming summer is the ability or the opportunity to host the Canada Basketball National Championships. We've got the 15U and 17U male championships coming back here. University of Winnipeg is our host, and we're back here August 1 to 6. As part of that, and one important, very important thing that we would always want to put our best foot forward as a province in hosting is the need for volunteers. We just yesterday actually on our website put the formal notice out or a call for volunteers. We already have 40, I think, signed up within 24 hours, which is wonderful. We're looking for up to 200, so we're there, but we still got somewhere to go. Those championships were last hosted here 5 years ago. And so they are back a little sooner than they normally are. It's usually once a decade those championships make their way here once they move around the country. Why they're here earlier is because, as you probably know, Winnipeg is playing host to the Canada Summer Games, which is here next summer, 2017. And this event, this coming summer in 2016, is going to be used as the official test event, working on our bugs, making sure our volunteer base is set, logistics, everything like that. We are hosting at University of Winnipeg, and our plan is to actually to use the Duckworth Court, which many of you are familiar with. We're also planning on bringing in the hardwood floor from the MTS Center, which is normally used for NBA games, or the Globetrotters, which are playing tomorrow. And bringing in that hardwood floor and putting it on the new Recplex soccer field, the new Recplex that's right next door, attached to the Duckworth Center, as our secondary court. And so we're in the stages right now, getting ourselves ready, but we need your help. We can't do this ourselves, and it's important that we as a province put forward our keep the friendly in friendly Manitoba, and have as many people help us out and make the stay for the championships here as memorable as we can. So again, both pieces of the plate and volunteer opportunities are on our website, and I just wanted to bring those both to your attention. So I'm going to throw things back over to Scott just before I do, just so you're aware as well how we come about making these decisions. And the way that we do this, we start back in January asking for nominations through the basketball community, and then come March we ask the basketball coaching community to put their thoughts forward to us, and then through a number of our committees come up with our final decisions this afternoon, in recognizing those, which are definitely hard decisions. They're definitely not easy, and we have more than enough quality people and teams to recognize. So we are definitely very pleased to have the support from the WNBA and the MCAC, Winnipeg Minor Basketball and Manitoba Colleges Athletics Conference, part of this as well for the third straight year. All of our Coach of the Years will also receive a bursary grant to attend this fall's Super Coaches Clinic here in Winnipeg as a guest of ours. We're also very pleased to receive additional support from Coaching Manitoba, Sport Manitoba, and the Manitoba Sports Writers and Sportscasters Association to make this event possible. So thank you to those groups. We do welcome all award winners to say a few words if they choose, but of course they don't have to. So I'm going to turn things back over to Scott, and he's going to carry us on for the rest of the afternoon. Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna start off with some coaching awards, but before that, maybe I'll tell a coaching story, and you guys can think of, why don't you think of some fun things that, as a player, some of the things that make you laugh about your coach, or as a coach, some of the fun things you do, and those are the memories of the game. Like, do you really remember the score? 25 years from now, you're not going to, oh, we beat this. No, you're going to remember all the fun stories. So I thought we'll start off maybe a little bit of a fun story. I had a high school coach, and his name was Mr. Chabati. Some people might know who he was. He was a colorful character, okay, colorful character. And if you ever watch him coach, you'd see, okay, here's Chabati. There's a huge space on the bench, and then everybody else is at the end of the bench. And my mom asked me once, well, how come there's like this big space? And she thought that like Chabati didn't shower very often, but what happened was when he yelled, he spit all the time. We all sat at the end of the bench, so we didn't get spit on. But and he had this habit, and a lot of coaches do this. Sometimes I do this. I try not to. But when the players, you're coaching and they screw up on the floor, what do the coaches do? They yell at the guys at the bench. How come he's not playing any defense out there? So, and he would do that, he would yell at us, and one time he turned and he was mad and he started screaming, and his gum comes flying out of his mouth. Smacked her. I was sitting there and hit my buddy right in the head, and I'm laughing at my buddy. He's got this big wad of gum sticking right on his head. And we look at the coach, and coach didn't notice, and he's still yelling at us. So maybe throughout the evening we'll throw in some fun stories. Coaches, if you win your award and you have a good story to tell it. What the heck, eh? Anyways, first up, Junior High Girls Coach of the Year. We have Jody and Darren Sampson from Acadia School. And Ross Wedlick is going to be presenting this award, sorry.
It's all in order.
Our Junior High Boys Coach of the Year, presented also by Ross Wedlick, is Mr. Vic Guerra from General Wolfe School.
There's the man. That's the check.
Oh, that's the important part. Thanks, gentlemen.
Our next presenter is Stacy Hawash. She will present the Junior Varsity Girls Coach of the Year. The Junior Varsity Girls Coach of the Year is David Waller from Westgate Mennonite Collegiate. Stacy will also present the Junior Varsity Boys Coach of the Year. The Junior Varsity Boys Coach of the Year is Evan Cox from Sturgeon Heights Collegiate. The next award is the WNBA Bruce Russell Memorial Coach of the Year. Presented by Ross Wedlick. And I think Adam's going to come up and he's going to explain the award to you.
All right, thank you, Scott. The Bruce Russell Memorial Coach of the Year Award has been established by the WNBA in partnership with Waverly Heights Community Center. It recognizes the memory of Bruce Russell, who passed away over 15 years ago, in recognition for his commitment and role as a basketball coach and his enthusiasm for the philosophy of the league. Regrettably, like I said, Bruce passed away as a result of cancer in April 2001. The WNBA has been presenting this award since then, and on an annual basis. The actual ongoing plaque is actually placed in the Basketball Hall of Fame at the University of Winnipeg. This award recognizes a coach who demonstrates an outstanding commitment to fair play, shows exemplary commitment to the team, serves as a role model for other coaches to emulate, and demonstrates concern for players outside the game. This year's recipient has been coaching at the community club level with South Winnipeg Community Center, and on behalf of the WNBA, we'd like to recognize Charles Carlos as the WNBA Coach of the Year.
Okay, our next award is the Manitoba College's Athletic Conference Women's Coach of the Year. We're going to call up Kelly McGuinness of the MCAC to present this award. The Manitoba College's Athletic Conference Women's Coach of the Year is Ines Pangelinen from Red River College. Kelly will also present the Manitoba College's Athletics Men's Coach of the Year. The Manitoba College's Athletic Conference Men's Coach of the Year is Scott Kirkpatrick from Red River College. Next, we're going to honor some athletes. We have the A, AA, and AAA Female All-Manitoba Second Team. We're going to have Jan Howe and Ross Wedlick present. So again, I'll call the girls up and come stand up and wait, and we'll have a team picture here. We have Aina Ramos from Faith Academy. Morgan Kobalko from Verdun Collegiate. Ali Kowalchuk from Souris. Caitlin Thiessen from Ross L. Gray. And Daniel Hankey from Mi'kmaq Collegiate. This is the AAA, AAA, All-Manitoba Second Team.
Just looking at me for a second.
Now we have the A, AA, AAA, All-Manitoba Female First Team. From Elton Collegiate, Isabel King. From R.D. Parker Collegiate, Caitlin Fennell. From Souris, Jamie Sherritt. From U of W Collegiate, Robin Belanger. She's not here. And from Verdun Collegiate, Carmen Ross, who's also not here. Okay, next up we have the A Female Player of the Year. To present the award, we're going to call up John Zilke from Hamiota. The A Female Player of the Year is Ashley J. from Hamiota Collegiate.
I'll be quick. It's my pleasure to give the A Player of the Year award to Ashley J. First, I want to thank Basketball Manitoba for awarding this to Ashley 2 years in a row. What can I say about Ashley? She did pretty much everything for our team this year. She averaged 26 points a game, double-digit rebounds, and was our best defender. We only finished 4th this year at provincials, but in all reality, if she was not a member of our team, we wouldn't even be at provincials. She had to play 39 minutes a game, often playing players who were fresh, and I just looked at her and said, "I'm sorry, but you stay out." I missed you, Ashley. Not only are you a strong player, but your leadership on and off the court. You're a tremendous player, and more importantly, to me, you're a tremendous person, and I will miss you. Congratulations.
39 minutes a game, coach. That extra minute's not going to kill her. Just leave her out there. Okay, next up we have the AA Female Player of the Year, presented by Darren Rowe and Jody Jury from Nipawa. The AA Female Player of the Year is Lena Gordon from Nipawa, Illinois.
Okay, so I just have a few words to say about Lena. But first, at this level of play, it just sure would be tough just to pick one player off one team for the AA Player of the Year. And I know that this wouldn't be easy because this room is filled with some great athletes, and I'm proud to be a part of that. There's so many great programs out there, and I'm really excited about the future of basketball in our province. In our program, Bear and I have been super lucky to have a fantastic group of girls to coach. These girls started way back when they were in grade 4, and sometimes we thought they would never make it, but here they are. And we're super proud of them all, and it's been an honor to coach them over the year and see them develop into the confident young women that they are today. It's my pleasure to give this award to Lena today as AA Player of the Year. She works hard on and off the court. She's an honor student and going to U of M next year, and I'm excited to see her start her adult life. On the court, she's always been asked to guard the best players on the other team, and she's done a great job of it, as usually it was a tall order, as they're usually much taller than she is. She did an excellent job playing a position that she was probably not the best suited for, and as one of the leaders on our team, she's always a very positive influence. And one thing you can say about Lena is she was never afraid to ask questions. Oh, the questions. Lena's an all-around good athlete, excelled at a number of sports, and she'll be greatly missed at NACI and definitely missed in our program. I have no doubt that her leadership ability will carry her well throughout her adult life, and Bear and I look forward to a successful career whatever she chooses. Congratulations, Lena.
The AAA Female Player of the Year will be presented by Sarah Gillis of Artie Parker Collegiate. The AAA Female Player of the Year is Adriana Prue from Artie Parker Collegiate.
I'm really excited to again present this to Adriana. She's just been a fantastic player to coach. I'm coming to my end of my high school coaching for a while anyway, and it's just been a great pleasure to coach her for 4 years in a row. She's helped create a little bit of a dynasty at Artie Parker, and it's so great to see her move on to play at the next level of basketball. I'm sure it's her dream. She deserves it. She's a hard worker. I watched her grow from a basketball player, I think about the age of 7 or 8 or 10, right up till being a great young woman and a basketball player that a lot of people envy. So again, I'm presenting the AAA Female Athlete of the Year to Adriana Prue.
Next up, we have the A, AA, and AAA Male All-Manitoba Second Team. These awards will be presented by Jen Howe and Ross Wedlick. The A, AA, AAA Male All-Manitoba Team from Swan Valley, Brody Kitch. From Pinawa Secondary, Josh Hayter. From Glenborough School, Reed Gillis. From Hapnot Collegiate, Will Hatherley. And from Linden Christian, Cody Newstader.
Cheer up a little bit. There we go. Thanks.
Now it's the A, AA, and AAA All-Manitoba First Team. From Killarney School, Ethan Kramer. From Swan Valley, Eric Klein. From St. Norbert Collegiate, Chris Dick. From Ross L. Gray School, Jordan Hebel. And from St. James Collegiate, Devin Kinch.
Yeah, like I'm gonna see you back there. Come on now. Thanks.
Good job, guys.
I would like to call up Ryan Deal to present Ryan Deal from Glenborough School to present the A Male Player of the Year. The A Male Player of the Year is Matt Klassen from Glenborough School.
It's an absolute pleasure for me to be here this afternoon to present the Single A Player of the Year to Matt Klassen. His stats line this year, 25 points, 14 rebounds a game, 6 assists, 4 blocks. What he has done to our program in Glenborough is absolutely unbelievable. He's been a captain for the past 3 seasons, finishes his basketball career with 3 provincial titles and 1 finalist banner. He is a leader in every sense of the word, and he's going to do great things after high school as well. He pushes his teammates to be better, but at the same time has unbelievable patience with our younger players. Matt loves the limelight, he loves the pressure, and he wants the ball in his hands at the end of the game, and that's something that every coach doesn't have the luxury to have. And he certainly left his mark on the Glenborough Panther program. Matt is attending Brandon University next year to play volleyball. I do want him to realize that volleyball sucks. I will be there to cheer him on, as long as I haven't fallen asleep. In all seriousness, Matt, thank you very much for the last 4 years, and this guy's going to do great things in the future, and it's been an absolute pleasure to know this young man. Thank you very much.
With the free Basketball Manitoba scoreboard app, you'll stay connected with the latest news and results from the Manitoba basketball scene. The app is loaded with tons of features for players, coaches, officials, and fans of the game. Watch hundreds of hours of skill, coaching, or rules videos, or even watch a live stream of a local high school or university game. Use the app to submit your own team score to be included in our nightly scoreboard report. Have a rules question? Use our Ask the Ref feature and learn more about the rules of basketball. Stay connected with us through social media and subscribe to our weekly email newsletter, all with just a few taps. Submit your team picture to our growing image collection and find your gym easily with our interactive court maps. Quickly download our most popular documents, including full copies of the FIBA rulebook, score sheets, and other coaching resources. Never miss another event with our basketball calendar and listen to hundreds of basketball podcasts along with a great collection of current warm-up music for your next game. Learn about our basketball heritage in our Hall of Fame section and grab the latest weather and road conditions before heading out to your game. Looking for some new basketball gear? Check out our online basketball store or donate your used equipment with us through our recycling program. New features are being added all the time. Get the Basketball Manitoba scoreboard app for your iPhone, iPad, or Android device today.